What's up, horror fam? Steven A.K.A. Bojangles here, and by the end of this video, you're going to learn 10 things about The Conjuring you never knew before. So if you dig this type of stuff, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and come closer, my friends. I have something scary to show you. Number 1. Rated R Superstar. In The Conjuring, you'll note that there's not really any foul language, no sex, no gore, barely any violence, and no Nicolas Cage, but it still received an R rating from the MPAA. So what gives?
The Motion Picture Association of America told James Wan that it's rated R because it's just so scary. They said that there's nothing that you can cut out of it that will earn this a PG-13 rating. It's getting an R rating just because it's scary.
Yeah, that's right. The Conjuring received an R rating just for being so dang scary. But this isn't what director James Wan wanted.
We set out to make a PG-13 movie.
And if this isn't crazy enough, Wan actually cut some of the scares out of the film after his first reading of the script.
And then
actually,
build the
that's
tension
one thing
again.
that James said. His first read, he says,
I love all these scares. There's just too many.
He goes, we got to have to pull some of these out. And we're like, well, this is a horror movie, James. and he goes, we have to build the tension. We're going to build more tension between the scares. He goes, trust me.
Yeah, he was spot on.
Now, obviously, a lot of directors would try to make cuts to the film in hopes of appeasing the MPAA. So why didn't Wan do this? Well, because he was happy with the finished product and didn't want to compromise his film.
It's a compliment though, like this movie is rated R just because it's scary. I think that's like the ultimate compliment.
You didn't know that you were competing against a
Number 2. Vera Scary. There were some reports of spooky stuff happening on the set of The Conjuring. But the scariest definitely has to be what went on with actress Vera Farmiga, who portrayed Lorraine Warren in the film. Right after a phone conversation with Wan, in which she told him she'd accept the role in the film, Farmiga faced some real-life paranormal activity.
I said, Patrick's in, I'm in. And I opened my computer and there was these claw marks across the...
But that's not all that happened.
The last day after we got back, I flew home from North Carolina where we filmed, and the next morning I woke up in my own bed and the same claw marks appeared on my thigh.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow.
Luckily, she was able to get the spirit to back off.
Dude, I felt fortified by my own faith.
Yes.
And my prayers were enough to kind of just dissipate whatever that thing that was trying to scare me.
I hate this. I like to torture them.
Number 3, Blessed Be. So, are you a moviegoer that doesn't want the same thing to happen to you that happened to Farmiga in the previous fact? Well, Filipino movie theaters weren't taking any chances, as they had a priest bless screenings of the film.
The power of Christ compels you!
As a matter of fact, check out this warning sign posted up outside of a Filipino movie theater. Warning: the film you are about to see is psychologically and emotionally disturbing. People who have attended early screenings of the film have complained about many unusual circumstances that they have experienced after seeing the film. Due to our concern for your well-being, we have invited Father Perez to be here. He will be available after the film to provide spiritual support and/or conduct a personal blessing should you feel the need. Please do not hesitate to seek help. Ask a representative where you can sign up for a session with our priest.
Have no fear, my son. We have the Bible. We have our faith. And as a backup, these beauties.
Number 4, The Real Deal. There's a couple of things you may have not noticed about the auditorium scene. For instance, the real Lorraine Warren can be seen here. And also, the priest in the exorcism footage the Warrens are showing is played by Dr. George Zervos, who is the chair of the Philosophy and Religion Department at the University of North Carolina, Wilmington, which, by the way, is where some of the filming took place. Number 5, the original title. Wan suggested titling the film The Warren Files. However, he was overruled by producers as they wanted something more simple. So, I have to ask HorrorFam, which title do you like better? Leave your opinion in the comments section below. Number 6, Waking the Demons. Writers Cary Hayes and Chad Hayes were very thorough.
When they started writing the script, they were on the phone every day with Lorraine. And,
They were.
Wan was definitely appreciative of their hard work.
And I think that is very important in bringing across the authenticity of the world that Lorraine lives in, and I think that comes across in the film.
Their due diligence paid off, as Warren herself was on the set, and she didn't have any complaints.
I was on the set, you know, and I didn't really have any corrections or changes.
Crushed it.
Number 7, Conjuring Up the Laughs. The hardest thing about filming The Conjuring for actresses Shanley Caswell and Hayley McFarland might surprise you.
That he hired sort of like a local Wilmington, North Carolina actor and dressed him in this like full black body stocking with a black hood over his head, you know, and the guy was eating craft service.
Okay, that's a little silly.
We had the hardest time with that. When
So what was so hard about it?
he was like kind of like dancing around us. Yeah. Like that's what it looked like. And so we were supposed to look really sad.
All of us girls, we were supposed to be so depressed and sad
And scared
and we were all just trying to not to laugh.
That's right, horror fam. The hardest thing about filming The Conjuring was not laughing.
Excuse me, I have to step out for a minute.
Number 8, Lili Taylor's preparation. So, you were just cast in The Conjuring. What do you do to prepare?
I had to kind of find some real exorcisms on YouTube, and that did it.
Okay. And what if you can't make it out to audition for the role in person?
Well, I was going to have to fly and meet James. I think he was in North Carolina, and our schedules weren't working out, so I made a little video of myself on iPhone. And so it was pretty rough, and James liked it, and that says a lot about James.
Last but not least, what if you want to be able to scream without shredding your voice?
I don't know what the music's called, no disrespect, but I just don't know what that genre's called, but they scream. And they all want to tell you how to scream on YouTube. And they all go back to this one woman who taught them all how to scream. So I got her CDs and got her exercises. So before we rolled, I would get into some stuff, and the crew was like, didn't know what was happening.
It's great.
Death metal. Low like that. Can you do that?
Ooh.
Right. You need to work on that.
That's right. Lili Taylor prepared for her role by learning how to scream like a freaking metal vocalist. What a badass. Number 9, Coming Home. Wan was offered the opportunity to go to the real house from The Conjuring. Can you guess what he said?
And I was told, actually, that he was offered to go to the real house and said no.
No, I don't blame him.
But what would Lorraine Warren say if she was offered the chance to go back?
Would you go back today?
I think I have to.
But why?
I can tell her, in the name of Jesus Christ, to leave and go back to where it came from.
So, essentially, she wants to evict that bad boy.
In the name of Lorik, Prince of Elves, demon be gone!
Alright, and since we're on the subject of the house, let's move on to number 10. Number 10, Get Out. The current owners of the real Conjuring house filed a lawsuit against Warner Brothers because, well, the film states that it is based on a true story and gives the town name in which the events took place. Can you guess what this led to for the homeowners?
I can understand how devastated we are. We no longer have any sense of peace. No privacy is totally gone.
Apparently, tons of horror fans have showed up on their property, trespassing, breaking through their fence, and have even tried to come inside the home.
I think they have a right, and that makes me so angry.
This doesn't sound like the horror fans I know.
It is harassment, stalking, and that's how it comes across to us.
You need to get the hell out of here. Go on, scoot, skedaddle. Get the fuck out of Dodge.
What did you think of this video, horror fam? If you enjoyed it, you should conjure up a like by hitting that thumbs up button. Alright, until next time, my friends, look horror, listen horror, talk horror.
If you're still with us, give us a sign. Make a noise or manipulate my hair.
God damn!